Hello YouTube modeling community. That's right, it's the Fat Man from Alabama coming to you from Don's Garage. Well, we're going to do another revisit of an old build-up. This one I built in the shop I'm sitting in right now probably 10 years ago or so. This is the Monogram 37 Ford Tudor sedan. I'm sure a lot of you recognize the kit. It's been out for a long time. I don't really recall the original issue date. This one was built from the blue kit. Built from this version. If I can get it in here. We don't have, never mind. Anyway, the original issue was issued around 90-91. This is probably like the third issue that I used to build this car. It's real simple. It's a box stock build, as most of mine are. The only thing I changed on it, the ride height, when you build it out of the kit, this one has got the independent front end, but it still sits too high. So I clipped the front springs. The nice thing about the way the the upper and lower arms glued to the cross member, they've got a long enough pin they kind of hinge. Oh, that's a blurry shot of that car. Let's make a little adjustment here in the camera. Yeah, it looks a little better. So I clipped the bottom off the front shocks, lowered the front end a little bit, then glued everything in place. The rear, again, sits real high. It's got a Corvette independent rear suspension underneath it. The simplest way I found to lower it is I actually cut the upper cross member that goes from left rail to right rail. It's got a subtle little arch in it. So I cut it out, flipped it over, glued it back in, made the arch go up instead of down. That moved, and had to modify the mount points for the outer control arms. Had to modify them a little bit to move the whole rear end up, which then lowered the car. It's got a nice little stance, I think. This kit's not a real easy kit to build, but it's not a real difficult one. It's got a few finicky fit issues, and this one's coming apart. Now the hood side's loose here. Looks like the hood side's, that may be just a fit problem. Had a little issue with the glue. Had a problem. I put side windows all the way through. Okay, so there's a little issue here, a little spot of glue issue there. The taillight lenses have fell off. I don't have a clue what's happened to them. The color on it is Auto Air's Deep Red. Real nice build. I'm real satisfied with it. Looks good on the shelf. Again, like I said, it's box stock. The idea was to build just a nice cruiser. I painted it on the side of the hood. I was on a roll with this one. The engine bay is just out of the box. The chrome plating was not the best on this one. In fact, all the issues I've seen of this kit, chrome's been an issue. But just cleanly built, out of box. The undercarriage, you can see the independent front end. I did some subtle detail painting, nothing too carried away. The cross member I spoke about on the rear that I lowered is up in here. The center section glues to it. And like I said, when I cut it and flipped it over, it just changed the arch from arching towards the ground to arching up towards the floor pan. And there was just enough room between the frame rails, or between the chassis and the floor pan, that there wasn't a clearance issue with the changing the height of it. Over here on the front end, if we can get this into camera, It's trying to. Anyway, there's a coilover shock that goes between the A-arms here and here. I just nipped a little bit off the bottom, played with it till I got the height where I wanted. Wheels and tires, straight from the kit. Interior, we're not going to see much, I can tell you that. But the interior is colored, painted with what if I remember correctly, the interior color is Model Masters leather. I thought it was a good color, makes a good combination with the red, dark red or deep red. Again, like I said, it's just a fun little build. A nice representation of 37 Ford. I like the 37 Fords. I've got the 5-window coupe kit. I haven't built yet. And I have 2 more 37 two-door sedan kits. The reason for that is they also did a 37 Ford Cabriolet with the trailer. Some of you may remember it was a blue car on the box. I've not been able to, hadn't been able to find a complete mint kit in my price range, but I got a couple of glue bombs. I've got a plastic shoebox full of them now. They're stripped. I've got enough interior pieces for the Cabriolet. I've got a nice body. I've got a nice up top for it, and I've got glass. So I've got 2 more of the 37 Ford sedan kits that they're going to donate everything else to where I can build the Cabriolet, and then of course I'll build the coupe. That way I've got all 3 of them to set together. So that being said, we've got one more little piece to throw in on this video before I close it out. This little jewel. This is the little mini bike that comes in the 78 Dodge pickup from AMT, or maybe it's an MPC box. I really can't recall. Technically, this is the last model I built before all my issues with my neck. I just pulled it out of the box, sat down one evening, started gluing it together and painting all the little parts and bits and bobs there, and now I have a pit bike. It was a fun little build, came out pretty nice. I've got a couple of the Honda 70s that come in the 86 Monte Carlo SS kit, the last issue. I plan on sitting down and building those also. So, well, that being said, folks, thank you for watching my channel. If you like what you see, please sub my channel. It doesn't cost nothing. Hit that notification bell, let you know when I post something else up. And who knows, there's no telling what all is going to come down, and I'm sure there'll be something come up on my channel you'll like. So, if you like this, please drop a comment below, like and share. Take care, everybody. Remember, live, love, and laugh. Build the model for you. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.